Obey my instructions at all time. Protect yourself at all time. Any questions from the blue corner? Any questions from the red corner? Touch up if you want. Let's get it on.
Oh, they are going to get it on, right. Look at that stare down.
Yeah, the stats say that Mikhailovich is the shorter of the two fighters by half an inch, but he looks to have a little bit of height. Their reach is very similar. Both these guys long-arm fighters. But have a look at Edisson's KO ratio. 12 KOs in 16 fights. He's a banger.
So now we see, there you can see the Saltarin in the pink and white trunks. The sheepskin on the side too.
Nice jab early. A lot of the work against the southpaw.
Oh! Good. Wow.
There you saw that power early. He stayed in line for the left hand. Just ducked low, looked like he was going to slip, put the left hand down the tubes. Now it's cold. He's got to do some work early.
Well, it's game on now. Straight to the body goes Saltarin. He's not mucking around. Gets him in the corner.
Mikhailovich is looking calm, but he has to work his defense here. He doesn't want to be in a firefight. He needs to tie him up. He's using the shoulder roll, but I would suggest he goes to using his lead hand to keep him at bay. At the moment, he's getting tagged by the jab.
Well, you know as well as anyone, Mike, a good jab can win a fight all day long, but this is a real shock start for Andrei Mikhailovich, but now he's just settling down.
Big uppercuts on the inside from both of them. Another left uppercut there from Mikhailovich.
It's working too. He's getting through that guard of Saltarin. Saltarin's quick, but he's not.
This is an inside fight. Both guys are tall and long, but they're both working inside. Very early days yet. Doubling up on the left hook there, Mikhailovich. He's got to be cautious about the uppercut, though.
How much of this inside is just a bit of a survival tactic for Mikhailovich early?
Well, Mikhailovich is punching with him. I would be trying to tie him up a little bit more, not expend too much round early. But Mikhailovich does tend to have a bit of an ego. He got clipped by a left hand over the top. Now Saltarin getting back on the outside.
1:14 left in this round, and already Andrei Mikhailovich has been dropped to the canvas. No one saw that coming.
Saltarin, he's just working the body now. He's not trying to finish him off again. He's now starting to go to work. Put in that body work. Remember, this is a 10-round fight.
There's that uppercut that his coach said he was favoured by Saltarin. The right caught him again. He's getting through that defence at will.
Mikhailovich is he's really on rubber leg street at this point. It's his instinct to keep fighting, and he's very much a left-hand fighter. Took that one on the gloves. Nice little angles from Saltarin. He's moving around. He just create little angles and rooms to punch. There's that right uppercut, and then he's going the left hand to the liver.
Trading blows, left for left, right for right. Just has to survive this round as Andrei Mikhailovich, because Saltarin has come out and he is now going to make his statement. Here he goes, catches him on the ropes, left, right, left. There's the uppercut coming back from Saltarin, decides, okay, almost the end of this first round.
A lot of body work going in from Saltarin. And I know Mikhailovich is answering back, but it's Saltarin. There's the punch late, the uppercut was late and the hook later. But Saltarin doing a lot of good work, 10-8 round.
No one saw that start. Let's go inside the round, see what Isaac Peach has to say.
When you're inside, I want you to be nice and tight and nice and hard. Okay, because what you're doing here is you're going 50-50. So when you're hard here, then you can bump them off and shoot, right? It's on you. But at the moment, you're sitting there, so you've both got room. We're not playing 50-50, okay? Otherwise, we're catching, we're seeing, and we're being fucking safe. Cool? Give it a couple more rounds. He's going to slow down a complete takeover. Okay, down. Good boy.
Patience. I think patience is the key here. One round done, you're behind, 1 round, 9 to go. They're both connecting. You can see over the right, here's from the first round. The uppercut connecting, and there it was there. Boy, it was quick.
It actually looked like a right hook as Mikhailovich went to throw the right hand of his own. He needs to take care of the lead hand. Control the lead hand, have a high lead hand, but he tends to fight from a Philly shell style, which isn't always the best against the southpaw. And you can see now, Saltarin, he's sneaking around. He's moving around to his right, trying to shorten the distance with his left hand. Now when he's drifting wide this way, he's trying to draw Mikhailovich into his left straight. If Mikhailovich steps in, very canny thinking.
Look at that jab. Look at that jab. Pops it out again, does Mikhailovich. Return serve from Edisson Saltarin.
Mikhailovich, he's keeping that lead hand out longer. He did there. Little counter jab. When he throws long, now he's starting to catch Saltarin because he's actually throwing long. He's keeping his lead hand out and working that well. There's a right hand and a little uppercut that caught him.
Oh, the smiles back on his face too after that shock knockdown in the first round.
And you can see here, Mikhailovich has changed tack. He's throwing long, he's using his jab, and he's using his speed. Now he's got Saltarin on the edge. And that's where I think he's going to do his best work. He's better longer, and Saltarin is a guy who works well inside.
Here comes the big swinging right from Mikhailovich, misses the target. Gets tied up by Edisson Saltarin. This is round 2 in the Burger King Fight for Life with Bill people. 2 belts on the line for this one. And
Straight
at this
right
point,
hand.
Mikhailovich playing catch-up.
Straight right hand taken on the gloves. Mikhailovich would do well to keep it long though. See, Saltarin's trying to work his way in. He wants to be on the inside where he can put that right hand of his to work. And again, now Mikhailovich is he's coming in and he's infighting. I don't think this is good for him so early. And he just walked into an uppercut for his trouble.
Well, he's fallen back into that tackle that he had to survive that first round by fighting it close. Catches him with a left. And the uppercut again.
Both of these guys are fighting. Neither of them are actually trying to stop the other guy from punching or tying up on the inside.
Double uppercuts, right uppercut.
Both of them appear to be looking for the same thing. Mikhailovich doing better though. He's regained his legs, he has his feet under him.
Got to ask the question, he was looking so strong fighting at distance. Why would you go back in so quickly?
It's ego a lot of the times with fighters, and he's just looking to thread the right hand through. I'd still, if I were him, I'd be keeping that lead hand up, just controlling, not fighting the fight that Saltarin wants to fight by being on the inside. Good head movement by both fighters. Saltarin, now notice how Saltarin, he's putting the overhook there, he's tying him up, waiting.
Oh!
One step back, okay?
Can't do that, can't do that. He's waiting for the break, 3-1 on the break.
Box!
If I was Mikhailovich, I'd actually take some time there. You're allowed to take time when you're hit by a punch like that, just to make sure it's not ego, making sure that you haven't been hit too hard by that clearly late shot.
Better round for Andrei Mikhailovich. Started stronger, fell into the close-in war, but looked like he was finding his target better.
Bit of claret coming out of the mouth. Let's have a listen to Isaac Beach.
When he's having a shot, let him miss, but then we're going to step straight back on him because his energy's fucked. Okay, so it's a matter of time. But let's not take risks in this time. It might be now, it might be in 3 rounds. I don't care, but I don't want trading. You get what I'm saying? Be a pro at this. With these shots, just stab them from the outside. Those who do, stab them, let him move back, and then start working the body in here, brother. He's doing perfect, and let's not trade this.
Really good advice there from Isaac and Bowen Peach. Don't take the risks. Keep it long, keep it snappy. Don't engage him in the only fight that Saltarin's going to win, which is going to be an inside fight. And you can see that perfectly
straight
there.
right, you know, the 1-2, bang, bang.
You can see it perfectly there. He threw the jab, kept it long, caught him coming in and intercepted him with the right hand.
So we move into round 3. How do you have it at the moment? Are we back on square level?
No, you'll obviously a 10-8 round early, so likely, though early days, Saltarin, he'll be up by 1 round, and second round reasonably close.
So we're into round 3 of 10. Pan Pacific middleweight, WBO global middleweight belts on the line. The holder, Andrei Mikhailovich, got rocked in the first round.
Mikhailovich just do well to just keep his lead hand out a little longer. And you can see there, when he controls the lead hand, it's very hard for Saltarin to come in. When Saltarin gets on the inside, that's when he does his best work. Mikhailovich making a miss there.
One thing you have to admire is the movement of Saltarin. Patient, looks for his target, and then goes.
Now, see there how Saltarin didn't back off at all, and Mikhailovich allowed himself to stay in the corner. And this is the kind of fight that Saltarin wants. Good to see Mikhailovich just tie him up where he can, rather than just walk in. Those are heavy shots he's landing.
And you can tell he's already cut Saltarin over the right eyebrow. And so he's got blood coming out of that, but not enough to destroy his vision. They both keep going in close.
It's good work from Mikhailovich there. He tied him up, he missed the shot, put his hand over his head, didn't let his opponent punch. Boxing's as much about controlling the other guy, not letting him punch, as it is about landing. Mikhailovich controlling center ring once again. Again, he could do well with getting his lead hand to work rather than walk into range as he just did. Too keen to engage in a fight.
The sense that Mikhailovich wants to work in close and throw that big left hook of his and work the body over a little bit, but he's not getting the chance. Oh, little jab there, straight on the snout.
Well, Mikhailovich using that Philly shell again. Likes that work on the inside. Just got to be cautious. He doesn't walk into an uppercut. Saltarin's got a few tricks on the inside. Now he's backed himself to center ring. Mikhailovich keeping it long.
Yeah, and it's a good way to go too. We saw it in the beginning of that second round how good it is. And then he can follow with a shot like that. That was a little bomb. Got him again.
Partially
oh, how
taken
does
on
he
the
hurt
gloves.
him? No.
A lot of that was taken on the gloves, but you can see the power of Mikhailovich, particularly when he's long. Referee's calling for them to punch out, but there's no rule that says you have to do so. Little uppercut again, and again Mikhailovich tying up, getting that overhook. Leads with the right hand. Saltarin going to work with the body again. Nice little head work. Decent right hand there, it was sharp. Just dipped it over the top from Mikhailovich. Just got to be careful of pulling out there. Oh, that's another very even round.
I do struggle to understand why Mikhailovich is willing to stand and take it.
Sometimes it can just be a factor of fatigue. Sometimes you get a little bit tired in the round, so it's easier to walk in than it is to stay long and keep your feet moving.
Yeah, but the way Saltarin's fighting, like, we'll just go inside the ring.
Cool? Sweet? We're going to be doing it, but you've got to come inside. You're going to really take it easy now.
I don't want you fucking back on the ropes at all, yeah? Nothing. Turn them or you're moving back.
Really good point from Boaz Peach saying don't allow him to back you up on the ropes. And you saw that when it was broken too by the referee. Mikhailovich stayed there. So he lands some heavier shots. He seems to be just coming into his own now in this fight, but he does need to be cautious. This guy can punch.
As we move into round 4 of this title fight between Edisson Saltarin in the pink and white and Andrei Mikhailovich in the predominantly pink and blue strips down the side.
Mikhailovich straight into the clinch there, tied him up immediately right in the center ring.
Said he was prepared, Mike, to go to war, and it looks like he's going to have to go to war after being dropped early.
Oh, it's a long time in the fight. Saltarin chair cooking himself around. He took that one on the forehead. Counter with the left hand, Tank Davis style.
That jab is an effective jab from Andrei Mikhailovich. It's connecting most of the time, and I know you can tell Saltarin doesn't like it.
And Saltarin just working his way
Oi.
around there. Mikhailovich with a nice right hand. Good work with the elbows here, and I like the way Mikhailovich chopped down the back there into the kidney area. Mikhailovich just overhooking and tying him up. Referee breaks it. And once again, that's a late shot. That's the second time he's punched off the break late.
Comes out with that straight right, almost connects with Saltarin. And you do sense now, that Mikhailovich is starting to find his rhythm.
Just winding his shots up a little bit too much. That was a nice left hook from Mikhailovich. That's his best punch. And again, he's tying him up on the inside.
You can hear the thump of that hook, can't you, when he connects, as there are some big, heavy hands being thrown by Mikhailovich.
Saltarin still working that punch on the belt line. Both of them bobbing under shots.
The other part of this that boxing fans purely understand is leaning on each other. You're taking gas out of the tank all the time.
There's that little slip uppercut from Saltarin. He set a trap there for Mikhailovich and he almost walked into it.
Well, the coach said he likes his uppercuts, Mike.
He's just leaning in a little bit too much. It's only round 4 of 10. sticking shot there from Mikhailovich. Remember, the liver side is on the lead side of the southpaw. Mikhailovich trying to work it. I think it may have hurt him there.
Well, the corner went up when they saw that, so they're happy with what Andrei's doing right now, but he's certainly up against a young man that's not going to step aside on this one. Edisson Saltarin on the left-hand side of your screen.
A lot of work going on in the trenches now. Saltarin still coming with the uppercut. Short right hand, pulled out of his left. But Mikhailovich doubling up on his left hand, doing a lot of body work there.
This is, catches him there. No effect.
He's definitely got a clean pair of whiskers. Mikhailovich, stand and deliver.
How funny is that? Saltarin looks and says, well, you got one up for the bell, and you could look back and say, well, hang on, pal. You did that twice already in the preceding 2 rounds. And
a lot of gamesmanship from these guys. Let's have a listen to Isaac teach.
You're getting all tired. I want you to fucking, when you get close, get a squat in here, get strong in here, yeah? And this is a 2 shot. So we're going to fire here. You want to come over here. Sometimes you'll hit it here. Let's come up top 2. Yeah, you hurt him to the body. The fucking head's down here, and then another. Go! Yeah. Body hit the whole shot. Body hit.
See if we can catch that body shot that we saw him land.
I mean, you look at that straight right. That's a weapon in itself.
Here we are in the Venezuelan's corner. Edisson Saltarin. This is definitely a battle of graft in the trenches.
So we're at the halfway stage. We move into round 5 of this 10-rounder for the IBO Pan-Pacific Middleweight and WBO Global Middleweight belts.
One thing I don't like is Mikhailovich is just walking into range. He's not allowing his jab to go first and earning his way, and he needs to be cautious he doesn't walk into a shot.
Look how effective that jab is. Look how effective it is.
When he throws it like that.
Oh, now, is this the time to start showboating, though?
He's just overthrowing a little. Just like to see him just lessen off the power, touch him a little more frequently. There's a left hand to the body of Mikhailovich. And Saltarin's trying to walk him into a shot there, using good angles.
Now he goes to work, trying to control the center of the ring as Andrei Mikhailovich, trying to push Saltarin around the ring.
Saltarin's just moving around. He looks like he's taking the first part of this round off, just giving him angles. Just being defensive. Remember, it's a long fight. It's a marathon, not a sprint. So you have to conserve your energy and you have to measure when you explode. Mikhailovich would do well just to touch him with a little less venom, just to start off with.
Right. Step back.
That was a move. That was a move that would look good in the WWE. Back slam follow would have been handy, but and they go back to work.
He's trying to draw him into that left hand, Saltarin. When he drifts to his left like that, he's hoping Mikhailovich will step across. Good work from Mikhailovich with that left hand.
One over the top. Now he goes to work. Andrei Mikhailovich stuck on the ropes, punching himself out of the ropes, and he's dropped him. And he's dropped him good.
Here's the liver shot. He's been looking for it all fight. It was a frame with the left hand, pushed him off with the right hand, and dug deep right to the liver of the southpaw.
Now the Russian will go in for the finish. Watch it. He'll work that liver over. Here we go. Game on. Gets him with the right, straight right. Here comes Mikhailovich.
Saltarin's still showing plenty of moxie there. Eats a couple of rights and
he's got him stuck on the ropes.
Closely.
And Saltarin's down.
Mikhailovich needs to be careful there.
3, 4, 5.
It's over. It's done. Mikhailovich gets the job done.
There was no protest from Saltarin. None at all.
I'm the fucking Russian!
Andrei Mikhailovich retains the IBO Pan-Pacific Middleweight belt and Global Middleweight belt, and this is how he did it.
Oh, you saw that frame, and this is how he finished him. Little right hand there, and it almost looked like he fell over. Mikhailovich with a little knee ride, BJJ styles, and the referee called it off. I was going to call it early, but there was no no protest from Saltarin. He pretty much, I thought, I'm done here.
The liver shot was the one that did the early damage, and it was just a matter of time.
Yeah, and I think Mikhailovich, what he did show us today is he could recover well. He survived the first round, and then he went on and he put his man out of there by round 5. Pretty good performance overall.
The question you have to ask now is that a performance, though, that you can take to a challenger stage for a world title? Because being dropped in the first round, yes, it shows resilience, but did you see enough going forward?
I still see a lot of potential in Mikhailovich. Good, solid performance, brave performance. I still think he needs to add a little bit more boxing IQ to what he's doing. He's got a great corner, they're giving him the right advice. I'd just like to see him do a little bit more from the outside in particular.
All right, let's go ringside, get the decision. We know what the result is. Let's get the official decision from Mike King.
Ladies and gentlemen, after a stoppage in the 5th round, your winner, the Russian, Andrei!